let's do this thing. We got a long road ahead of us. I foresee this taking over an hour. Let's begin. Banjo. All right, guys. Banjo Up Air sucks. Like, Banjo Up Air is one of the worst up airs in the game. It's got very little combo ability. It never, ever kills. It can't be comboed into that well. I mean, I guess we're trying to talk about things in a vacuum, so it not being comboed into well doesn't matter that much. But man, Banjo's Up Air is just kind of garbage. Let's take a look at the frame data just to back up my point a little bit here. Okay, so like the hitbox is just kind of tiny. It has way too little knockback to ever kill and too much knockback to combo, except for in like very low percents and just like 1 or 2 times. It does 6%, which is almost nothing. Like this might be an F tier up air. This is a really bad up air, but I'll put him in D tier because I know there are worse up airs in the game. It's not worse than Middle Max. Yeah, you're right, Ulysse. So that's why he's going in D tier, so that I can preserve the worst of the worst for the worst of the worst. Bayonetta's up air. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about this move, but I'm pretty sure it's very good. Bayo is one of those characters that I just don't know all that much about. Mainly because I didn't play Smash 4 and she's kind of uncommon in Ultimate. This looks good. Frame 9 startup. I know she can combo with it. The problem with it is it doesn't really kill very well. I think in 4 this was her main way of killing off the top, right? She would ladder people to the top and then up air them. Now it just doesn't have enough knockback to really send people out of the blast zone. So it's significantly worse than it was in 4. But I still think it's a very good move. It's active for 9 frames. It's a very, actually full extended, it can be way more. So I think that's if you use the little guns. I think it's a really good, really solid up air. Frame 9's very fast for an up air. They're usually not that fast. So I think that's an easy A tier, right? Yeah, YouTube is having issues. I'm having the same, I can't watch any videos right now. So I can't even watch my music playlist if I want. So you guys are just gonna have to live with my voice for a while. But yeah, I think Bayo's up air is very good. But yeah, I think Bayo's a solid A tier. Bowser up air, it's very good. And you know, you got to think about like, what if this was on a character with, you know, more air drift? I mean, he's already fast and already has a bunch of air drift. I think Bowser up air is solid. The hitbox is not that large, but it's very active. It kills. He can combo with it. It's basically like a slightly worse version of DK's up air, I think I would say. But it hits on frame 9. Minus 12 on shield. Can't really be used in too many, like you can't use it to land. It's too small. It doesn't hit low. So I think it's a good up air, but it doesn't have like enough uses to be breaking into that A tier. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think Bowser up air is a solid B tier, but doesn't deserve to be any higher than that. Bowser Jr. Our boy BJ here has a really good up air. Is it S tier or is it A tier? Because this is one of the best combo up airs in the game. I think because it's not like, I guess it can be a combo starter, yeah. But frame 6 minus 5 on shield, the problem is it hits too high to be a landing option. Like some up airs, like Roy and Chrom, hit low enough that you can use them as landing options and start combos with them. So I think the hitbox hurts this one a lot, but it's a really good up air. It's really good. I think it's about as good as Bayo's, maybe like a little bit better. Next up, we have Bilith. We're using female Bilith because we're woke. Very, very good up air. I have said for a very long time that if Bilith up air was on a faster character, Bilith would be insane. But she's just too slow to get under people to take advantage of it. That being said, in a vacuum, which is how we're ranking these, Bilith up air is insanely good. So good. Let's take a look at it. Frame 10 startup, but it kills, it combos, it's got a massive hitbox. Do you guys see this thing? That's huge. That's like Ike tier in terms of size. That's massive. And it lasts the whole time, and it's active for 13 frames. It's really good. It's not a landing option, really, but it can kind of be used to one. It's amazingly good for catching jumps. I think it's an easy A tier. Paolo has Byleth up air with mobility. Yeah, you're right. and Palu's broken because she's faster. That is a really good assessment there, Pro Nerdy. I agree with that. Okay, Falcon. Falcon Up Air is a really good combo tool. I think it can be a safe landing option on bigger characters. Really, really solid move. The hitbox isn't... it's really good. Yeah, no, it's just solid. Like, it doesn't hit low enough to really use as a landing option on most characters. Like, it can work on tall characters as a combo starter. And it is -6 on shield, which is fairly safe. But frame 7 startup, amazing combo tool. It's got like the perfect knockback to be a combo tool while also being able to kill off the top. I think it's probably our first S tier. Yeah, I think it's got to be, right? I think Falcons is probably our first S tier up air. I might have to move the tiers down. Up airs are generally good, but they're kind of polarizing. They'll either be very bad or very good. There's not, like, I don't think there's that many mid-tier up airs, but we'll see. It'll depend. Charizard up air. Basically, a bigger version of Bowser's, right? It's good, like, obviously, and it can kill, but I don't think it's special. It's got a huge hitbox. The hitbox is massive, but it's not all that disjointed. Like, it surrounds him. I would have thought it would have been more disjointed than this, honestly, looking at it. But I think his head is invincible for a good portion of it, which makes it better in that way. Kind of slow startup, though. Active for 4 frames, which isn't bad, but isn't amazing. Yeah, -8 on shield, so it's an okay combo starter. Doesn't really hit low enough. It's clearly very good. I think it's like a top of B tier up air. Very, very solid, but top of B tier. I mean, sorry, Charizard is a clear B tier for me, but a very high B tier. It's good. These might move down to C tier just because they're like average, but that doesn't mean they're bad. Crom, easy S tier up air. Easy S tier. It's literally just Falcon's up air, but disjointed. It's an amazing combo tool. It's a kill option. It's an anti-air. It's a landing tool. Like, this might be the best in the game. Like, I can't call it this early because of how many good up airs we have to go through. But this up air is nuts. Look at how many hitboxes, how good the coverage is, and how disjointed it is. The fact that it hits this low means that you can land with it and start combos with it. You can combo out of it. It's just broken. It's -4 on shield. There's not a lot of up airs that are -4 on shield. So Crom's is definitely S tier. Cloud up air, mediocre. It's good. It can combo, but they shrunk the hitbox a lot in between Smash 4 and Ultimate, as far as I'm aware, and they made it less actionable. The size is kind of an issue. It's just not big enough. Like, it's very big, but it's not as big as a lot of other sortie up airs, and it doesn't combo quite as well. It's very good. Like, it's -5 on shield. It does hit low enough that you can combo start with it on tall characters, but, you know, short characters, you're screwed because he does this sort of animation where he hops up in the air, meaning it's kind of hard to land with without hitting the ground. It's all right. It's probably low C tier, low B tier. I don't think I would put it in C tier, actually, the more I think about it. So it's good. It's just not great. I think I need to move it down to C tier. I think Bowser and Charizard clearly have better up airs than him. Corrin, really, really solid. Might be S tier. It's a combo tool. I think it's A tier. I think it's towards the top of A tier. It's a combo tool, but mostly it's just a huge, good anti-air move. It does what an up air should do, and then some. It hits kind of low enough to combo start. You don't see Corrin's combo start. Well, they use the back hit here, which is amazing. The back here hit, which is -5 on shield. It's very active, very disjointed. It's basically Ike's up air, but maybe like a little bit worse. And the only reason it's a little bit worse is because it doesn't kill nearly as well. And is it as big? It's pretty much as big as Ike's. I think the problem with it is that it just doesn't send as straight up as most up airs. It sends like out a little bit, which makes it combo a little bit worse and kill a little bit worse. But it's still really good. Like, this is one of the better up airs in the game for sure. So I think we'll put it in the bottom of S tier here. It's really, really good. Corrin is like Ike up air, but more quick. Having quick up airs is nice, but you usually will use your up air when you're on the way up anyway, because you have to jump. So an up air being frame 7 versus frame 9, or frame 9 versus frame 11, usually doesn't actually make that big of a difference. Or when you're using it landing, it really doesn't make a difference what frame it is because you're just timing it to hit the ground at the right time anyway. Definitely in the top like 20, probably the top 10, but it's just not the best. Diddy has a very good up air. Frame 4 -7 on shield. That's insanely good. That's super good. It hits low enough to combo start with, which is really good. It can kill. It's a combo tool. It doesn't have the hugest hitbox, but it's not bad either. I think this is a super, super good up air. It's frame 4, which for a character like Diddy, you can use that to combo break because his stuff isn't all that disjointed. So I think Diddy's up air is really good. It's really, really good. It never kills. It's not really a killing up air. It's fast, but you said that doesn't matter. It's not that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a huge disjoint as much because you're going to be using it on the way up most of the time or on the way down. For Diddy, he uses it mid-combo while he's like right up on the opponent. And so having good frame data on a move that's not disjointed is way more important than on a move that is disjointed. I think Diddy's up air is really good. I don't think I'm going to put it in S tier or anything, but it belongs in this tier with the Bayos and the Bowser Jr.'s as a really good combo tool that's also very safe. Diddy's problem is that he doesn't have a combo finisher that kills. Like, he has amazing tools that link into each other. He can build up a ton of damage very fast and get a ton of hits in a row, but he can't finish stocks unless he finds like a spike or like a really good up air or back air. I don't think the move itself is a problem. If he had a killing back air or like a killing nair or like a kill off the side dare or something, then his up air would be broken. So yeah, in a vacuum, I think it's really, really good. DK up air is really, really good. I think it's just Bowser's, but better, right? All right, so the hitbox is pretty much the same as Bowser's, but it's got so little end lag on it that it can combo into itself. It's not really a combo starter unless they're on a platformer above you, but it's an amazing combo tool. Yeah, it's really solid. It's frame 6, which is very fast for a non-disjointed up air. Frame safety doesn't matter. It doesn't have as many uses as a lot of up airs, but it's great for killing and it's great for comboing. So it's like at the top of B tier, in my opinion. Top of B tier. Really good. The fact that he can use it like 3 times in a full hop, very, very good. Doc up air. I'm putting it up here because it's clearly good, but it's just a worse version of Mario's up air. It doesn't send it as good of an angle, but it has like identical frame data, I'm pretty sure. So it can't be discarded. Like, it's clearly extremely good, but the fact that it sends out instead of up is a big problem when it comes to comboing. It means that he needs to have good stage position in order to get combos off of it. It means that he can't kill anywhere on the stage. It means that ladder combos just like aren't a thing with this move, at least not to the extent that they are for Mario. So I think it has to move down significantly because of that. It's still really good, but I think I would put it like at the bottom of A tier, just because all those things drag it out of S tier. You know what I mean? All right, let's take a look at Duck Hunt's up air, because this is a move I know almost nothing about. Frame 6 startup. That's pretty good. Hits low enough that you can combo tall characters. Has a really good angle, but I think the launch hit sending out is kind of a problem. It makes it hard to combo with this tool. It can be used to kill. It's pretty fast. It's very disjointed. Well, it's not that disjointed because you can actually hit the duck. It's extremely active. I think it's in the good but not great tier. I think I would put it down here in C tier. Like, it's clearly usable. It's clearly not bad, but there's just nothing amazing about it. Duck Hunt's up air sends up. Yeah, for the most part it does. It's good. It's just not on the level of a lot of these other up airs here because I think there's a lot of variation. Falco, easy S tier up air. I mean, I don't know what to even say. I don't know how this is even contestable. It's basically Falcon's up air. It's good even outside of the fact that he has the highest jump in the game. It's Falcon's up air, but bigger. I'm pretty sure maybe faster and safer. I think they're actually probably about the same. Frame 7 -6 versus, I think, frame 7 -5. So it's safer. It's huge. It's disjointed. It's a combo tool. It kills. It's just really, really good. I mean, what can you say about Falco's up air? It's one of the best up airs in the game, and I don't even think it needs all that much introduction. I think it just belongs one placing above Captain Falcon. Starts from behind. That's weird. It is weird, but you can adjust for stuff like that. So yeah, Falco, very clearly S tier. Fox. Fox is a weird one. It's clearly extremely good, but it's very small. It doesn't have a lot of landing lag, which means he can link it into itself a lot. But it's not like the catch-all tool that Falco's is. It does kill. It's an extremely powerful kill move. It's extremely active. I think that if you put this move on a character that's not a fast faller, it's nowhere near as good. It's more the fact that he can fast fall, auto cancel it, and then do another one very quickly. That's what makes it good. It's not that this move is insane in a vacuum. It clearly is very good, but yeah, I think Fox's unique his unique characteristics, both in the air and on the ground, are what makes this very good. And his extremely fast jump and his extremely fast fall speed. Those help him a lot. And overall, this is just a good up air without being a broken one. So I think I would put it kills. It's not that fast. It's frame 9. I don't think it would combo on a character like... Can you imagine if Fox had Falco's up air? He'd be broken. But then he wouldn't be able to kill as easily. He already struggles with that. I don't think this is that good. I actually think, looking at it raw, I think this is a B tier. It combos into itself because it's good on Fox, you know? It's not because it's a broken up air. It's because Fox is a fast faller with a really fast jump. I think if you gave Fox, say, Ike's up air, he would be the best character in the game, and it wouldn't even be close. So yeah, that's my thought. I think it has a lot of hit stun on it, though, which helps a lot. You're crazy, it's S tier. If it was in the context of the character and not in a vacuum, yes, it would be S tier. I think in his kit, it's an amazing move. But I think on a character that doesn't fall as fast, it belongs in B tier. That's what I'm saying. If he wasn't fast, the hitbox would be a problem. And if he wasn't a fast faller, he wouldn't be able to combo. I'm not saying Fox doesn't have a really good, useful up air. He clearly does. Greninja might have actually a lot of the same issues as Fox here. So let's take a look at the frame data before we put him in a tier definitively. But if Greninja wasn't a fast faller with the highest jump in the game, would his up air be that good? I mean, we look at Falco and we're like, that's just a good up air. But if we look at Greninja, it's frame 7. It's got a tiny hitbox. It's very active. It's not safe on shield. It can't be used landing. He falls pretty fast, and that's why he's able to combo with it. He has the fastest, best jump in the game, and so he's able to combo with it. But I don't think this move is actually that good in a vacuum. It drags down pretty well, but it doesn't like drag down combo. It drags down into tech chases, which is really good on Greninja, but on another character, it might not be as broken. I don't know. I'm not sure where to put it. It's another odd case where in his kit, it makes perfect sense and it's amazing, but in a vacuum, I'm just not so sure. So I think it goes right next to Fox. Only good for drag down and combo finisher. Yeah, Greninja up air is not that great. It's just good on him because he has the character attributes that he has. I'm sorry I keep saying this over and over again, but I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to just let my position go with that defense. Ganondorf up air, frame 8. Yo, Father Kermit. Wait, Cuffs dropping 5 subs in the chat. Thank you so much, dude. Guys, Cuffs has gifted 188 total subs on this channel. All right, Ganon up air, really good. It's massive. It's pretty disjointed. It can kind of be used as a falling combo starter. It is pretty safe on shield, but the main appeal of this move is that the front hit of it here kills and is huge and is disjointed. And on a kit that isn't Ganon's, I think this would be an insanely good up air. It's basically Doc up air, but better, right? Like it functions in a lot of the same ways as Doc's, while clearly just being a better move than Doc's. And on a faster character, I think this move would be insane. So we're going to put him up here in A tier. We'll put him above Diddy. I don't think he passes Bayo here. Hero. Hero's up air sucks. It's just like, it's okay. I mean, it's not even okay. It barely has any functionality. It can be used with Accelerado to like do some interesting combo stuff. I don't know, man. It doesn't combo well. It's got a pretty small, wimpy hitbox. It's fast. It's safe on shield, but it doesn't really have the kind of hitbox that you want out of a landing aerial. It doesn't kill forever. Like, it's just not a kill move. unless you get like a bunch of your buffs on and you catch them near the top. On a faster character, it would be significantly buffed because I think you could combo with this, but the hitbox just sucks. It's just not disjointed enough. I think this is a pretty easy C tier. Actually, if Cloud's C tier, then this is a D tier up air. It does combo pretty well. It's just tiny. Yeah, the fact that it's tiny is the main issue that I have with it. It combos into itself like twice, but it's just not good. Ice Climbers up air. This is really good, right? I haven't looked at Ice Climbers too much, but I think this is a very good up air. I don't know much about this character because I just get to outrange them instead of actually playing the game against them. So it's -10 with just Popo, but if you hit with both, it's -3, so that's good. It looks like the hitbox kind of sucks. It's pretty disjointed, but Ice Climbers themselves are just so small that this actually is not nearly as disjointed as it looks. It does kill. It can be used to combo, but, oh man. It's so hard to rank Ice Climbers because, like, am I considering them with Nana and Popo? And what about the fact that Nana dies sometimes and then you have to use the other up air? Do I average the uses of this up air? Do I imagine that every time you up air, Nana appears by your side and attacks with you? It's really hard to rank, but I think it's good. I think I'll probably put it at the bottom of A tier because of that. They have good frame data. They're just kind of small. It's just kind of small. It combos and kills and does a ton of damage. Yeah, rank as if both climbers. I suppose I'll do that, yeah. So if I'm doing that and it's -3 on shield, then it's suddenly a very good combo starter. Because let's look at the hitbox. Considering how small they are, they can land with it, and that's going to be pretty good. So let's put it like above Diddy here in A tier. I think that makes sense. Frame 7, -3. Yeah, that's very good. And the fact that it kills better than Diddy's means that it's going to be bumped up above him. All right, we're going to do what we always do and save the boy, Ike, for last. He was next up, but I'm moving him down, and we're going to put him very last on the list. Incineroar up air. This is going to be another kind of difficult one to rank because I think this is a really good up air in a vacuum, and it's a case of Incineroar's frame data holding him back, or his movement attributes actually are what holds him back. Because, like, this thing's huge. It sends it a perfect angle to combo. I mean, it's basically Falco or Falcon up air. It's just on a slow-ass character with no aerial drift who can't get there to combo you with, like, a really low double jump. I think that on a better character, this would be, like, just as good as Falcon's. Am I wrong? Does it hit low enough to combo start? I think it does. Okay, no. It doesn't hit low enough to combo start unless you get the back hit. So that's kind of holding it back, and I think that puts it a little bit below Falcon and Falco. But it's obviously really, really good in a vacuum. I think it might be like top of A tier material. The back here hit is lacking. It's good to know. Why is Bilith A tier? Yeah, the more I think about that, the more I think that's a mistake. I think Bilith needs to be a lot higher than this. It's not worse than Corrin's, that's for sure. Corrin's can be used to combo start more though, but I think it's like Corrin's but slightly worse. But it's really, really good. And it's super disjointed. I might have to rethink these two characters here. I don't know why I have them so low. I think they might be S tier. I don't want to put Corrin in S tier, but I do want to put Bilith in S tier. Why is that? Is it because of how active Bilith is? But Corrin's is a combo starter, but Bilith kills better. What if I did this? What if I did that? Nah, because the hitbox on this sucks. So this is going to move down a bit. I need to look at Falco's again. Can this combo start? It can, right? Starts at the back, which is weird. But yeah, it hits so low. It's so good. Hitbox is just that good. Yeah, I think Incineroar's hitbox isn't as good. And so he gets dragged down. As good as that up air is, he gets dragged down. And he's essentially... It's a lot like Bayo's up air. So we'll put them together. Bilith is easy S tier. I think you're right. You think Ganon's is better than Bayo's? I don't think it combos as well. But I could see it. I think you're right. I think Bayo goes down. Bayo's is just good. Inkling up air. All right, I got to take a look at Inkling's frame data here. I know it's very good. I think Inkling's up air problem is the hitbox not hitting low enough to combo start. But other than that, it's really good. It's frame 12. It's super active. It kills. It's -3 on shield. I mean, this is clearly a very good up air. The hitbox is not... Well, it's pretty damn good. Why don't they land with this? Is there a reason why Inkling mains don't land with up air very much? I feel like they should. The hitbox isn't huge, but because they'd rather back air. That's true, but yeah, with how active this move is and the fact that it kills, this is a really good up air. This is an easy A tier up air for me. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's really good. It seems a lot like Ice Climber's up air, just a little bit slower. It has a better hitbox though. Isabelle. I don't know much about Isabelle's up air. I know it's good. I've heard it's good. Frame 6, -5. Man, that hitbox is tiny though. That hitbox is tiny and hits above. I guess the starting hitbox isn't tiny. That's pretty big. That's very big, actually. Why does the turnip go so much bigger than the hitbox, though, man? You always feel bad for characters like this whose hitboxes are actually smaller than their animations. It's like, why is Ike so privileged? You don't think Isabelle's is considered very good? I think it's considered pretty good. It just doesn't combo, and it doesn't hit low enough to combo start. It's too long. Look how long the animation is. 42 total frames is a long time for an up air, so it can't really combo into itself. So I think it's good, but not great. It's down here. It's just like one of those good killing up airs that it doesn't even kill that well. Let's move it down even further. Yeah, I think it goes to the bottom of C tier. Good, but not great. All right, let's talk about the big boy. Let's talk about him. Oh boy, this move makes me very upset. All right, well, this up air is stupid. This up air is ridiculous, dude. Why is it so big? Why is it so disjointed? Why does it combo? Why does it kill? Why does it combo into kill moves? It covers the whole platform instantly. Like, it's not like Ike's where it sweeps over the whole platform. It's just boom, the whole platform. Frame 12, -6 on shield. It can be used landing. It's insane. Is it better than Chrom's up air? I think it is. I think it's the best up air we've got here so far. It's just so big. Why is it so big and why does it kill? You can even land with it. Yeah, it's got so many uses. So many uses. The fact that his down air is just as good. Crazy. Joker. All right. Joker up air is good. It has enough hit stun that you can drag down with it and get consistent combos, which is really nice. We have to address the question of, are we talking about with Arsene or without Arsene here? And I think like Ice Climbers, I think I need to average. Because I'd say about, half the game he has Arsene. It's probably not exactly half. But the hitbox is tiny. It's kind of carried by the fact that he's fast and that he's a fast faller. It's essentially Greninja up air, but a little bit better because the drag downs are more consistent. It can drag down into actually grabs. It can kill, especially if he has Arsene. But I think it's carried by just how fast and fast volley this character is. So I think Joker's probably right here nestled between Greninja and Fox and having a good up air that is kind of just a really good match for the character without... Does Arsene increase the hitbox size? Yes, by quite a lot, Spotless. Quite a lot. We can take a look at that if you want. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm underrating this, actually. It's used as a combo tool. It's crazy. So yeah, Arsene's makes the hitbox a little bit bigger, and then it has this blast hitbox at the end that's really big. Is the difference. See, this one's got the same hitbox all the way through. Like the blast hitbox is the same size too. Actually, no, it's there, but it's just not as big, and it doesn't kill as well. Yeah, I think I might be sleeping on Joker up air. It doesn't combo start unless you catch them in the air, though, man. It's just not as versatile. What frame is it? Actually, okay. It's so good at dragging down. It's frame 5, which means that comboing into it's always going to be broken. I think I'm sleeping. I think I'd be sleeping on this one. I think if I'm going to put Bowser Jr.'s up here, I think Joker's also needs to go up here. So yeah, we'll put it in A tier. It's really good. But I don't think it's S tier. It's too small. Too small and situational. Okay, I will call it versatile and I immediately called it situational. But I think compared to a lot of the up airs up here, it's situational, while still being on the more versatile side of up airs in general. Puff up air. This is going to be a weird one, because anytime you talk about any of Puff's moves in a vacuum, you have to remember that she has like 6 jumps. 7? How many jumps does she have? She has like 6 jumps, the best airspeed, besides like Yoshi. There's just, you got to consider the character. But this is a really small up air. It does combo. It can kill at high percent, but this is just not a reliable up air. It's too small, man. It's too small and it's barely disjointed. I don't think it's good. I think this is probably one of the worst up airs in the game. Probably down here with Hero. It's a lot like Hero's up air, where it's pretty fast. It can combo, but like if you don't have rest, then you know it's just not nearly as good. So I think in a vacuum, Puff up air is a D tier up air. Ken. Okay, so we included special canceling for his Nair. So we have to include it for his up air as well. It's not as good for his up air as his Nair, as landing with it isn't as good. But Ken's up air is really good. It's got a really big hitbox. He can combo it into a kill move consistently because he can focus cancel out of it. Sorry, he can special cancel out of it. He can land with it on big characters, but he doesn't really need to because he has Nair. It's really good. It's very disjointed. I mean, if you guys say Terry's up air is so good, then this has to be pretty good too, right? And again, the fact that it can be special canceled, which is a big deal. It's frame 5, meaning you can catch people in the air and anti-air them with it. It's not very safe on shield. But yeah, special canceling has to carry it, but it just doesn't carry it as much as other up airs. So it's basically... It's a lot like these up airs, where it's used to kill. And yeah, carried by special canceling for sure. But special canceling is a big deal. Ryu up air might be better in a vacuum. It might be. Hitbox is meh. It's not that bad. It's pretty big. What's up, Yuki? It just doesn't hit low, so it can't really be used to combo start. That's the only problem. But yeah, special canceling has to be considered when talking about normals like this. DDD. DDD has a good up air. It's kind of situational, but it's a really good anti-air. It's really good for catching landings. It's super active, and it kills. And it can mix up your DI really hard. So it's definitely not bad. Frame 10. It's not a combo starter. It's a combo finisher. But it's massive. It's hugely disjointed. It's active for 15 frames. 16 frames. I mean, what do you say about this move? It's good. It's not as good as Bilith's, definitely. It doesn't combo like a lot of these other ones, but it's a good kill move. So what do I do with good kill moves? I think good kill moves aren't versatile enough, and they go down here. It's one of the best kill move up airs. So we'll put it above DK. Yeah, it's not a landing option, and again, it's not used to combo so much. Thank you for the Prime Ziggler. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. DDD up air is cracked now. Not really. It's just a combo finisher, you know? It's really strong, yeah, but it just isn't versatile enough. That's all. K-Rool, this is one of the more underrated up airs. It's so fast. It's so fast, and it like hops him up a little bit, and so you end up actually like having a huge threat bubble above you. It's frame 7. It's big. It kills very early. He just like pokes you with the crown. It's pretty disjointed. So look at this. He compresses the like. You talk about Pikachu pancaking. Do you guys see how? Do you guys see this? It's crazy. All right, and then it's really big and it kills super early. Very good. It doesn't combo. Not really anyway. It can be used to frame trap, but not to combo. So it's one of the better killing up airs, but the fact that it can't be like dragged down or comboed, or I think it's actually better than DDD's. But yeah, I think K-Rool goes there as like king of the up airs that only kill. Even better than DDD. K-Rool. The kings are very similar in that way. Greninjas can be dragged down, so I think it has more utility. Yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, let's take a look at Kirby. The massive in lag in the air. Yeah, that is a problem for sure. But that doesn't mean it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think K-Rool up air is very underrated. Why do you guys think it's so bad? It's so big and bursty and disjointed and fast. Like, yeah, you can't do anything after, but all right, it shouldn't be above DK. DK should be above this too. Yeah, wait, why is DK so low? Yeah, this needs to be thought about. DK's up air is better than Greninja's for sure. Does DK need to be moved up in general? I think it does. A killing comboing up air. Like, why would I have it that low? Yeah, DK needs to be a lot higher. That's the main problem I had down here, is DK was too low. Okay. Link. Wait, did I place Kirby? I didn't place Kirby. Okay, Kirby has a really good up air. It's fast. It can combo start. It can be comboed into. It's safe on shield. Doesn't really kill, though. It's a good combo tool. I mean, it's a combo tool. It's not fast enough to be a combo breaker. Why is Diddy so high? It's frame 4. It's a frame 4 combo tool. Fox's does not really drag down, dude. What are you talking about? That it's frame 8 startup, which means it can't be used as a combo break like Diddy's. But man, it's good. It's very good. Actually, I think it has a much better hitbox than Diddy's, doesn't it? Frame 4. Yeah, see, this is frame 4. The hitbox is not as good, though. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, it's not nearly as good landing as Kirby's. Actually, Diddy needs to go down just because that hitbox kind of sucks. But other than that, it's really, really good. Mac. I mean, why do we even rank Mac at this point? He just doesn't belong on any aerial tier list. We're going to rename this F tier just for Mac. Maybe I should just call it Mac tier and put him there by himself. Let's take a look at the frame data just for funsies here. I know the frame data is actually pretty good on most of his aerials. Frame 5, yeah. But like that hitbox is weenie, dude. It's so bad. It's not safe on shield. Doesn't kill. Doesn't combo. Like, it's just bad. It's a bad up air. Mac just has no aerials. Yeah, that's kind of true. Lucario. I don't know what to think about Lucario. I know it's good. It's the same issue I had with his Nair, where it's a good move on a bad character. He has a lot of good moves that are on a bad character. This isn't that great. Whoa, what? This is shit. This is frame 10? This is what you get for a frame 10 move? I don't think this is that good at all. It's not that safe on shield. Wait, that's back here. It's not that safe on shield. It's actually even less safe. Frame 10. That is mid as hell, dude. How are you guys talking up this move? This is a C tier move. This is like a cloud up air, but worse. Only good with aura? Yeah. Yeah, it's only good because of his air acceleration. I agree. It kills at 70? Not really. Aura does not count. Aura counts, but it's not exclusive. It's kind of like an average. Link has a really good up air. Mainly just because it's so active. It's frame 11, but it's active for 30 frames. That's a long ass time. It's a good kill move. You can kind of combo with it if they're on a platform. You can combo into it, sort of. It's good. It's a really weird, unconventional up air, but it's very clearly a good one. So let's put it towards the bottom of A tier here. Lucas up air is actually very good. I think this is a very underrated move. Okay, this up air is like actually super good. Mainly because he can combo other things into it, but it's also a pretty good combo starter. Like, that hits pretty low. It's -3. That's one of the safest up airs in the game. Frame 7 startup, combos into itself, combos into kill moves. Like, what more do you want? It's really good. It's basically Icy's up air, but you don't need Nana with like slightly better frame data. So it can also kill. It's really good. I think it might be better than these. I think I would put it here. You're still mad about Fox up air? It does 18 damage. That is a lot of damage. You got a point, actually. I didn't consider how much damage Fox up air does. 18 is a shit ton. But I don't think it's enough to bump him up to like S tier or anything. Let's put him at the top of B tier. I think he's either bottom of A or top of B. Yeah, let's put him here. It serves basically the same function as Link's up air, right? So we'll put it a little bit lower than Link's. I think you have a point with how much damage it does. Lucina up air. It's a clear S tier. Let's take a look at her. So I need to look at Chrom and Lucina side by side here, I think, to think about this. I'm pretty sure they're essentially the same. Aren't they? Like, except she has a bigger sword. Frame 5 -3. Frame 5 -4. So it's actually even safer. It's not as active, which kind of sucks. The hitbox is not as... Well, it's like the same move. Lucina's is like slightly smaller, but they send it around the same angle. Hers kills earlier. They both combo. Like, they're... Okay. So Lucina has the opposite of the Fox problem, right? Fox up air is not that good in a vacuum, but because he has amazing speed and he's a fast faller and he can jump really fast, it makes it really good. Lucina is one of the floatiest characters in the game. Her jump doesn't really go up that fast. I don't actually know that. Don't quote me on that. And she can't... Because she's not a fast faller, she can't combo as efficiently with her moves. She can't get as many up airs out in the same amount of time as Chrom can, who is a fast faller. So As good as the move, as mediocre as the move might seem in game, and it's not mediocre, it's very good. You have to consider that on a fast faller, Lucina's up air would be nuts. Look, they even have like the exact same facial animation. This is kind of freaky looking. If you look too closely, it's like they're the same person. Isn't she she's his daughter, right? So, you know, that makes sense. Am I right about that? Isn't Chrom her dad? So yeah, it makes sense. Lucina doesn't have the back hit that combos like Chrom. Actually, you got a really good point there. Yeah, that's actually huge. The fact that this is the last hitbox of these two moves makes it a lot worse than Chrom's. It's still really good. And you know what? There's no reason she can't combo start with the front instead. But yeah, Chrom's is clearly significantly better looking at that now, even though Lucina's is a little bit safer. So I think it's S tier, but at the bottom of S tier. Really, really good. Disjoints are just going to make up airs crazy good. Luigi up air. Luigi has really good aerials. Luigi has some of the best aerials in the game. But let's take a look at the data. I mean, it's basically just Mario up air, right? So, obviously broken. Look at that hitbox. It's a combo starter, combo extender. It doesn't kill, but it doesn't have to if it's a really, really, really good combo tool. What more do you want out of an up air than this? If you have an up air that fills its specific niche as well as Luigi's does, then you just can't complain. It's one of the best in the game. I think I would probably put it... It's better than Falco's, definitely. Is it better than Chrom's, considering Chrom's kills as well as comboing? Because, like, if Luigi didn't have his super jump punch, he'd have to... Or not... Yeah, I think it's super jump punch. He'd have to find another way to kill. But the fact that he can landing combo into, like, whatever he wants with up air... I mean, it's just so good. It's obviously S tier. I'm just, like, sitting here arguing about the order of Luigi's up air. It doesn't send up like Mario's. It sends mostly up. It's really good. It can be used to combo on the ground as well. I think you're right, though. The fact that it doesn't send straight up hurts it. But it's still better than Falco's. So I'm going to put it right here between Chrom and Falco. It's just, the hitbox is too good. I don't know. Am I wrong? Chrom's has disjoint, so it's better than Luigi's. Yeah. I mean, it's just really good, right? Is it that much better than Doc's up air, though? That's what I want to think about. I think it is. I think it's a better combo tool. You think Chrom's up there, or Cloud's up there should be a tad higher? I think you're right. I think it's better than Duck Hunt's, but I don't think I want to bump it up to B tier. I think it has too many issues for that. Okay. Who is next? Yeah, I think I'm happy with Luigi being up here, mid S tier. Mario. Okay, is it the best in the game? That's the discussion we're having, because like clearly it's getting plopped up here in the top half of up airs in S tier. It's just so clearly that good. Look how huge this is. Huge, disjointed, landing move, combo move. It can kill at very late percents. Anti-air, landing to like it's just perfect. It's like the perfect move at its niche. It's Luigi's but better. And I think it's better than Ivysaur's. I think Ivysaur's is more niche than Mario's. Mario's is just, you use it in every situation. You use it rising, you use it landing, you use it out of a throw, you use it to combo. It does everything. It does everything. It only combos? That's not true. It's a neutral tool as well. Mario up here, top 2 free. Agreed. So we're going to put it at the very top of S tier. Mega Man has the weirdest up air in the game, in my opinion, other than like Game & Watch. Mega Man up air is Game & Watch up air, but not as good. I don't know what to think about this thing. It's so strange. It's good. It has utility. It can combo into itself. It can kill in some situations. It's not a combo starter, though, but it is a projectile. It's so strange. It's such a weird move. It's like comparing a special... Like, Mega Man up air feels like it should be a special. It doesn't feel like it should be an up air. It can be reflected. That's true. It's spammable. Yeah, it's weird, but it's definitely good. I think probably B tier, right? B tier for not filling as many niches as these other up airs, but still clearly being a good tool. And I'm going to put him in the middle of B tier. Probably like right under Greninja. I think that makes sense to me. But it's all weird. It's a weird move. Marth. Okay. Time for the Marth Lucina conversation. And I don't have a stance on this yet. It's identical to Lucina's, but with a tipper, right? Doesn't it like combo better sometimes as a result of getting the weak box? It's almost identical to... Wow, That's weird that it has like very slightly different hitboxes, isn't it? When I thought they were identical. But look, it actually hits a little bit higher. I guess that's just because Sweet Spot versus Sour Spot. I don't know what to think about this. Is it better than Lucina's because it tippers? I think so, because you can combo start with the weak hit, right? So there's no problem there, and then it kills earlier if you hit right. Let's take a look at the... Like, that's a pretty big tipper. And being able to kill with a good call out seems pretty good. Weak up air into itself like 7 times. Wow. Sour combos into tipper as well. Okay, yeah, I'm sold. Marth is better than Lucina's, but they're both very good. Bilith is not as good as either one, though. I had her too high. Bilith might actually need to move back down to A tier now that we're seeing all these busted ass up airs. Meta Knight, okay, like, it's one of his best tools, but the reason for that is because he has a billion jumps. It's like the Jigglypuff situation, but it's also just, it's an okay move on top of that. If he didn't have all the jumps he had, it would just be pretty meh. I mean, that hitbox is wimpy, dude. Is it active for 1 frame? It's active for 1 frame, -6 on shield, but it doesn't hit low enough to start combos. It can combo into itself because he falls pretty fast. But if he didn't have all those jumps, I don't know. I don't think it's that good. I think it's pretty mid. Might even be bad. I'm trying to imagine it on a character who isn't Meta Knight, and I'm having a lot of trouble doing that, you know? Active for only 1 frame. We'll put it here, right above Cloud, because it serves the same purposes as Cloud's in a lot of ways. I don't know. I have a low degree of confidence in my placement of Meta Knight. He's so strange. Meta Knight up air is not better than Cloud's. I think you're right. I think it's not. It's a lot like Lucario's here. It comes out on frame 6, though. That's not bad, but man, the hitbox sucks. The fact that it combos into itself, though, means I think it's better than Isabel's. So yeah, I'm going to put him in C. We're going with that. Mewtwo, he is a really good one, right? Another character I don't know that much about, and I know that his attributes play a huge role in his viability or lack thereof. Frame 10, though, and it's really big. It kills. I mean, I think it's one of the worst of the big sweep above you up airs, because it doesn't combo that effectively into itself. The hitboxes are kind of inconsistent. He has a hurt box that goes up there with it because of his tail. So I think it's one of the worst of the sweeping above you up airs, but it's still good because it is huge. It is huge and it's not that slow. And I think it's active for 5 frames. -3 on shield, but it doesn't really hit low enough for that to matter too much. I think we're putting him in B tier. Does our Animagus character have a tail hurt box? Yes. Yes, I think that's part of the move. Bad because it's not a disjoint. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's not bad. It's worse than that, though. It's worse than Bowser's. Yeah, we'll put it right here. It's got a lot of the same problems as Cloud's. It's actually a lot like Cloud's, just bigger. So, and because it's bigger, I think it's a little bit better. Brawler up air, dude. I'm gonna go 100% off the frame data here because I have no idea how good this move is. But I'm going to assume it's broken because everything about Me Brawler is secretly broken and no one knows about it. Frame 6, -6. It's kind of like it's kind of like a Falco up there. I don't think it combos into itself as well as Falco's. No. Well, yeah, they are better. He has like an extra hitbox. Falco's is significantly more disjointed as well. I don't know how well this move combos into itself. It's got a slightly shallower launch angle. I don't know. I don't think this is a broken aerial. I think it's just good. It's not disjointed enough. A lot of the broken combo starter up airs have like massive hitboxes for no reason. And it looks like Brawler doesn't really have that. I think it's about on par with Incineroar's, maybe a little bit worse. These are all the same, like sweepy but not that disjointed, good combo tools. It's probably not as good as Lucas's either. So yeah, we'll put it right there. I think it makes sense in A tier, but it's good. Me Gunner. This is kind of like a Mega Man situation where the move is just kind of weird. It's really good at a niche. I like how they have the sands stuff. It's a really good move for filling a niche that almost no other move fills. It kills off the top stupid early, but the reason for that is because you can use it so much higher above itself. It's one of the most disjointed moves in the game. It's active for an unbelievable amount of frames. I'm pretty sure you can actually combo with falling up air as well. Corrin up air is S tier. I think I have her at the bottom of S tier right now. How consistent is it? It's pretty consistent. The only Mii Gunner who was any good that I ever played was Short Bloom, who is no longer active for obvious reasons. So I don't have too much knowledge of this move, but I'm pretty sure it's good. So I'm gonna put Gunner in A tier. Right here, because it's a lot like Link's up air, just bigger. It's huge. So I don't know. KUSDI out of Gunner up air, probably, but it's probably not consistent. There's no true combos off of falling up air, but you can try to mix up with it. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Mr. Mango, because I don't know enough about it. Top of B tier. Yeah, I don't think I think knowing that you can't really drag down it that consistently, I think top of B tier makes sense. Let's do bottom of A tier, because it's just not that functionally different from like a Link up air while being freaking massive. Sword Fighter up air. I think Sword Fighter's aerials mostly aren't that great, but this one is an exception. This is a really good move, mainly because it kills stupid early, and it's fast, and it's pretty safe. You can use it as a landing option, but it doesn't hit that high, but it just kills really early, man. It's just really strong. So if you have any moves that can combo into it, it's just going to kill really stupid early. Really good move. It's pretty active too. It's a lot like Link's, right? In a vacuum, I think it's a lot like Link's up air as well. So we're going to have to put them near each other. Yeah, it's frame 11 startup, but it's much safer. And it can be used more times in the air, I think. And it has less landing lag. Yeah, it's like 15 frames shorter, so it's definitely better than Link's up air. So I think we'll put it between Doc and Link as a very good up air. A tier, best kill up air. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, yeah, unless you count the ones that can kill and combo, which are a lot of these that are higher up. Min Min up air, isn't it really good? Or at least pretty good. I gotta take a look at her. Okay, frame 7, -5. It's, yeah, I mean, it's not as disjointed as a lot of the other sweep above you kick up airs, but it's good. It combos. I don't think it really kills, but it combos. So I think it's one of the worst sweep above you leg up airs, but in general, those are good. So the fact that it's frame 7 matters a lot on this particular character because she's trying to catch people jumping in a lot. It's probably around Kirby tier, right? Pretty good. It's not just... it's a lot like Mewtwo's, isn't it? But faster. It's better than Bowser's, better than Charizard's, better than K. Rool's, better than DDD. Yeah, it's like Diddy's, but slightly better, right? So let's put it at the top of B tier. I think it's good. It'd be better on a different character. Yeah, that's true. I think it does self combo as well. It's the problem with it is it's just not disjointed and not huge enough. But it's a good move. Game & Watch up air. This is the best of the weird up airs. It lingers for 1 billion frames. It combos into itself, but it doesn't really kill. It's used to get a ton of damage, though. It's massively disjointed. It's -9. It's really good, but it's weird. So it's like Mii Gunners in a lot of ways. It's like Mega Man's, but it's the best of them. So I think right here makes a lot of sense. It just doesn't have a lot of the utility of the moves that do all this and kill. But it is a really good combo tool. And it takes jumps like no other. I think it goes above a lot of these. Yeah, I think right here. It's just so good at keeping your opponent in disadvantage. It's one of the best juggling moves in the game. Yeah, and it doesn't have like any landing lag, so really, really good. It's like they were like, let's make Mega Man's up air, but let's make it good. And I know Game & Watch came first technically, but in Ultimate. Ness up air. It's a good move. I think it's pretty simple. It's disjointed. It kills. It can combo. Very good move. I mean, what can you say? It's active for 9 frames. It kills relatively early. It's really good. It's a lot like Mii Sword Fighters up there, I'd say. I think they serve a lot of similar purposes. Frame 8 is pretty fast. The big disjoint is what really gets you, and how active it is. So I think it's me Sword Fighters up there. They're almost the same move, right? They're really similar. It probably combos. It combos better, I think. So let's move. It's a lot like Ganon's, right? It's a killing and comboing up air. And it hits low enough that you can combo start with it. So yeah. It's probably better than Game & Watch's, actually. Better than Brawler's. Better than Lucas's. Is it better than Incineroar's in a vacuum? Joker's too high. Bowser Jr.'s too high. Is it? Is Bowser Jr. too high? Yeah, because you can't land with it. Not being able to land with it hurts. These are about the same, except this one kills. Yeah, okay. There we go. I think this makes the most sense to me. Little kid broke his skull just to get into Smash. Yeah. Ness has drag down combos. That's true. What is a vacuum? It means like outside of the context of their kit. Like if we were building the perfect character, which up air would we choose? How did Lucas get up there? It's really good, but I think I have him too high. It's very good though. We'll put it right there because I think it's a lot like Ice Climbers up there. Okay, he hits with a Pac-Man above him. It combos into itself. It's really strong. Depending on the Pac-Man, it has a lot of variation to it. This is one of his better aerials. Yeah, it's really good. I can't really see how low it hits, but I know he's tiny, so you can kind of use it to combo start. I don't know what to do with this. It's good. It's clearly good. It's a lot like Bowser Jr.'s, right? Yeah, we'll put him right there. You want me to reevaluate Game & Watch? Have you ever tried landing versus it? If I were to reevaluate Game & Watch, it would be only to move him down. Because he has a lot of stiff competition. It's really good, but there's... why is K-Rool up air so high? I thought it was bad. Why do people think K-Rool's up air is bad? Why do people think that? That's so weird to me. It's really good. It's super fast and it kills early. That's all it needs to do. It doesn't need to do anything else. Ganon needs a speed buff and power nerf. Yeah, Ganon's up air is really good. It's just on a bad character. You know what I mean? He's just too slow. But his aerials are all kind of nuts. Pac-Man. This is really good, right? All his aerials are broken. Yeah, it's a sweep above him. It's a combo tool. He can combo it into itself. It's Luigi's. This is just Luigi's up air. So I think I'm just going to put them next to each other without thinking too hard about it. Are they not just the same up air? It has a weird momentum shift? What does that mean? I don't know enough about Pac-Man. Can it be used landing? Hold on. Okay, no, it doesn't have nearly the hitbox that Luigi's. So I'm moving it down. Yeah, it's like Brawlers, right? We'll put it here in A tier. We'll put him there. It shifts him upward a tiny bit. That could be annoying for landing, for doing landing up airs. So yeah, I can see why you'd maybe shift him upward. Palutena has one of the best up airs in the game. It's literally just Bilith's, but on a better character. It combos, it kills, it catches landings, it catches everything. It's got a huge hitbox. It's active for 1 billion frames. It's really good. It's not that fast, but that doesn't matter because you usually use it rising. For rising aerials, it doesn't really matter how fast they are most of the time. And frame 10 is not exactly slow. It's good. It's insane. It's a lot like Bilith, so I'll put them right next to each other and put hers a little bit higher. Palutena up air hate group. True. I'm going to have to reevaluate. A lot of the S tier, I might have to just leave S tier unordered, to be honest, because they're also different. Like, Nairs all serve kind of similar purposes, but up airs, you have your killing up airs, and you have your comboing up airs, and you have your killing comboing up airs, and you have your combo breaking up airs. I don't know. You think Lucina would trade for Corrin's up air any day? I don't know if that's true. Having a landing up air that starts in the front to start combos with is really good. I might move Corrin up to the bottom of S tier though. In fact, I think I definitely will. It's just that it is definitely that good. It's definitely better than Ness's, like significantly. So we'll do that. It's not as good as Bilith though. Just saying. Peach up air, pretty good, right? Pretty good, but not broken. Frame 10. It's a lot like Palu's, but it doesn't combo as well. It doesn't kill as early. It's really good, though. It's not as active for as long. I think it has more landing lag. Wait, it only has 7 frames of landing lag? Wait. Have I been sleeping on Peach Up Air? It has more landing lag? The hitbox isn't as broken, but it's still really good. It actually is literally just Palo Up Air, huh? It's Palo Up Air, but not active for quite as long, and it doesn't kill as early. So, I'll put it at top of A tier, I think. I think that makes sense. It does combo. You can kind of half drag down with the first hit of Peaches. Yeah. Everyone forgets about it. True. I think it's top of A tier. It's really, really good. Peach Up Air carried by Float. I don't agree. I think it's really good in a vacuum as well. I think Float makes it even better. But yeah. Pichu. Isn't his Up Air really good? Isn't it a very good combo tool? I don't really... You know what? I'm not even listening to anything. I'm going to take my headset off. The headsetless solo. Have you ever seen it? Look, it's my head. This is how it's shaped. Whoa. Is this weird for y'all? You don't know anything about Pichu Up Air? I just know that it's a good combo tool. I mean, I've gotten hit by it 4 times in a row, strung into itself. Minus 21 on shield? Oh, that's up smash. What am I looking at? Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is like a combo bridging tool. It's very small compared to Pikachu's, I think. But minus 8 is not that safe. It's a good rising area, though, because it combos into itself. It's frame 4, which is very good. Isn't this literally just Diddy Up Air? Aren't they just the same thing? And you guys are telling me how bad Diddy's is in comparison? Like, they're both frame 4, aren't they? Let's take a look at them side by side. Frame 4 minus 8. Frame 4 minus 7. Diddy's is bigger. 9 frames landing lag. Even more landing lag. It lasts for a lot longer, though, so you can't combo it. The problem is that Diddy's is 36 total frames, while Pichu's is 26, which means that Pichu can up air and then up air again in the same combo, and that's what makes it significantly better than Diddy's. So I just needed to look at that to confirm for myself. But yeah, this is a lot like Bowser Jr.'s Up Air, where you can't really land with it, but it's a really broken combo tool. It's a lot like Olimar's Up Air as well, so we'll put it up here solidly in A tier. And Pikachu's Up Air is literally just Pichu's but better, right? Am I wrong in thinking that? It's Pichu's, but it's bigger. Yeah, it lasts the exact same number of frames. It has a better hitbox. It's not really a landing tool, but man, the hitboxes are just so much better. Frame 4, so yeah. Pichu's, but better. So let's move it up. You can do some broken stuff with Pikachu's. We'll put it right here. Guys, I just don't know that Joker deserves to be this high up. I'm not sure. Maybe he does. Pichu's is better because it combos himself. Nah, Pikachu's is better. It has better hitboxes. It can combo into itself and other moves just as well as Pichu's. Yeah, I think Pikachu's is just Pichu's, but better. Okay. Piranha Plant. This Up Air kind of sucks, right? Am I wrong in thinking that? I think it's okay. Frame 7. The hitbox isn't great. 38 total frames, so it can't really combo in the air. It's just not big, dude. It's so small. It's not very disjointed. 10 frames landing lag isn't that bad. Like, compare this to Ike's Up Air. It's just not even close. It can be used to land, kind of, but the hitbox sucks. I think this is a Cloud Up Air, essentially. It's basically a Cloud Up Air. Maybe a little bit worse because Cloud's is disjointed. Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's used for a lot of the same stuff as well. All right, Richter Up Air. Richter Up Air. The problem with Richter Up Air is if you look at Richter Up Air and then you look at Me Gunner Up Air, or yeah, Me Gunner Up Air, they're just not, it's not even close to as good, right? It kills, it can combo. It's huge and disjointed, but it's just not that active. It's safe on shield, but how often are you going to be landing with Richter Up Air? The hitbox is tiny. 14 frames is a lot of startup. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot like Gunner's, but like way worse, right? Pika Up Air is S tier because of Up Air bridges. Yeah, but like if he didn't have broken follow-up aerials, I don't think it would be that much better than a lot of these other. Let me think. Okay, Pichu Up Air is better than I'm giving it credit for sure. And Pikachu's is probably bottom of S tier. I think this makes sense. Is Nessa's better than Pichu's? I don't know. Let's do this. Yeah. But then I had to think about Falcon and Falco. Chrom stays. Luigi is pretty much the same. Mario's is amazing because of the angle. I like this a lot better, actually. This makes me go, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You think I'm sleeping on the insane combo potential of landing plant up air? Yeah, but I'm not sleeping on it at all, because Ike has the same landing frame data that Piranha Plant does, but is on a massive, massive disjoint. And Piranha Plant isn't disjointed at all. And Ike's kills at 110 is an anti-air also. So I just don't think I don't know. I think if I'm biased because like I look at Piranha Plant's up air and I see shitty, like really shitty Ike up air. But it's about the same as Mewtwo's, but it's not as big. I don't know, man. I really don't think Piranha Plant needs to be higher. Yeah, I don't think I can come around on that. It combos into anything you want. But it doesn't hit low enough for that to matter. All right, I'll put it at the top of C tier. I think it might be better than Clouds. But yeah, no, I don't think I want to move it too much. Oh wait, what did I do with Richter? I never actually placed him anywhere. I think Richter's isn't very good at all. It doesn't serve all that many purposes. It's better than Banjo's. It's better than Heroes. It's better than Puff. Probably not better than Puff's. It's better than wait, hold on. It's better than Isabel's at doing what Isabel's does. It kills and it is at least disjointed, right? I think that Richter mains are going to call me an idiot, but I don't think Richter up air is good. Why is Puff up air so low? It's got a tiny hitbox. It's only good because of how many jumps she has and the fact that she has rest. Why is Meta Knight in C? It's active for 1 frame and it's barely disjointed. The only reason people think Meta Knight up air is good is because Meta Knight has a billion jumps and can use those billion jumps to make it combo into itself over and over again. He's also a fast faller. So in a vacuum, I just don't think Meta Knight's up air is that good. Okay, I mean, it combos. It needs to be higher. No, y'all are right. Y'all are right, but no, yeah. It definitely, no, this was a mistake. It's Kirby. It's around Kirby tier. I was very much underrating it. I need to split my A tier and move everything else down. I think that definitely needs to happen here. Yeah, but let's get everyone placed first. It's really coming down out there now. Let's get everyone placed first, and then we'll worry about it. Meta Knight's only active for 1 frame. Yeah, that is a problem. But the fact that it has very little in lag means that you can throw more out. It's not as good as Kirby's. It's not as good as Doc's. We'll put it at the bottom of A tier, I think. It's Diddy's. This makes more sense to me. I'm not caving to peer pressure. I'll move it up some, but I'm not going to move it up way higher. Ridley up air. Ridley up air is really good. It's a lot like K-Rool up air, where it's like really underrated, but it also combos. Frame 11, -9 on shield. The on shield doesn't really matter for a move like this, but it's huge. It kills super early. How is everyone going to tell me that Ridley up air is good and K-Rool up air sucks? They serve like the same purpose. Ridley's has less in lag, which makes it better, obviously. But his is frame 7. Ridley's is frame 11, and everyone's like Ridley's is broken. Ridley's up air is a lot like Fox's up air, but like massively disjointed. It's a lot like Sword Fighters as well, but huge and it kills. So yeah, I think this makes sense in terms of order. Roy up air. Is Roy up air better than Chrom up air? That's a battle. They have the same frame data, but one has sour spots. Sour spots are still not necessarily bad. I think on an up air, you want a disjoint more than you want a sweet spot. So I think Roy up air goes here. It's actually below Marth and Lucina's. But it's obviously S tier. Yeah, I think Chrom's is better just because you get the combo start no matter where you hit with the sword, and being able to kill with the tip when you're fishing people out of the air is a big deal. Pit's up air was trash. Now it's pretty good. It got pretty well buffed. It kills a lot earlier now, which is a huge deal because it's meant to be a very active kill move. So the fact that it had a lot of trouble killing was a problem. It's a lot like Palutena's up air, but nowhere near as good. But at least it works now. So I think that it's very active. It's a lot like these, right? It's a lot like the Link Fox, like killing up air moves. So discount Palo up air. Yeah, you're right. So I think he goes in low A tier. I think that makes sense. Rob has a really good up air. It reminds me a lot of Joker up air, except that the drag downs don't really work, but it's got a massive hitbox. And it's hella active. It's a lot like Arsene up air, but like all the time. Frame 7 is very fast. It's pretty disjointed. It's hard to DI. It doesn't kill that early unless you DI it badly. So it's a lot like DDD's up air, but not as disjointed. Wait a second. Well, DDD's is a lot slower, right? DDD's is frame 10 while Rob's is frame 7. Did I underrate DDD's up air? I'm not sure. Rob's up air kills a lot earlier, I think. Yeah, Rob's is amazing for platform pressure as well because it hits... Like, DDD's hits too high to be the most amazing platform pressure. I think bottom of A tier makes sense. It's such a good kill move, but it doesn't really combo. But it's a really good kill move. It's a lot like Inkling Up Air. Let's compare it to that. Inkling's Up Air combos better though. I think you can do Rob up air to up air if there's a platform, I think. So we'll put it there in A tier. Because it's just really good. Killing up airs are often meant to kill. So if we have a killing up air, I think it gets bumped up a little bit. It's pretty good. Has a better angle than DDD. Yeah, that's true. Robin up air. I don't know too much about this move. We have to consider the fact that it's not all... She doesn't always have Levin Sword. So I think we need to take like that into consideration. But it's a big disjoint that kills. So it's huge. It's frame 10. It's -6 on shield. This is a lot like Ike's up air. It's like Ike's up air, but only sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's still not... Like, even with Levin, it's not as big as Ike's up air. So this is really good. It combos as well. It's a lot like Core and up air, right? But not as consistent. So I think top of A tier makes sense. Robin up air with 11 is easily the best up air in the game. How can you say that when Ike has a bigger up air that's just as safe and combos just as well and kills at the same time? Robin's up air is really good, but to call it the best up air in the game with Levin doesn't make sense to me. And since it's not the best with Levin, it's only A tier because she doesn't always have Levin. I think Rosaluma's up air is overrated. I don't think this move's very good. Rosa's up air sucks. It's a lot like K-Rool's up air, but it doesn't kill. The fact that it has Luma helps. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this move. It hits so high up that you're never going to use it as a combo starter. You can't really combo into it that effectively. It's very disjointed. It can kill sometimes, but I think this move, you know, I think people have PTSD because it was really good in Smash 4, but I think it's pretty mediocre in Ultimate. So I'm gonna consider it mediocre and put it down here in C tier. Probably even lower because like at least a lot of these combo. It's probably a little bit better than Richter's. I think I'm underrating Duck Hunt's up air here. Yeah. Duck Hunt has a big disjoint and it kills. Ryu. I'm gonna have to look at the hitboxes for this one, but it's clearly very, very good. Again, we're including special canceling. Frame 6, pretty big, very active, can be special canceled. I mean, it's really good. It's Ken's, but maybe a little bit better, right? I think because of how similar it is to Ken's, we'll put it right there. Maybe we'll actually bump it above Game & Watch, but I don't think it's better than... Okay, drag down versus special cancel. Which do we prefer? I think in a vacuum... Well, this has Arsene included sometimes too, so... Yeah, I think 2 spots above Ken. It's gonna make a lot of sense. Can you cancel the first hit? I believe you can, yeah. You can cancel at any point. That's the dumb thing about Shotos is they can actually cancel at any point in the move. Startup, in lag, everything. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. Samus Up Air. Really good. Combos into itself, kills, combos into kill moves. The hitbox isn't amazing, but if we got Joker up here, we gotta have Samus up here too, right? It's incredibly active. The hitbox is deceptively large. It kills it. You can do ladder combos with it. Look at, like, the hitbox is really big. And it's active for 1 billion million frames. But it can't be used as a combo. Well, it can be used as a combo starter because if you short hop it. Okay, if she wasn't so floaty, it wouldn't be that good. But it's still really good. It's super active. Really active up airs are important because they're really good at catching air dodges. And that matters a lot. It's a lot like Bilith's, but not as good, right? And Bilith's way up here. So we'll put it right here, right below Joker. Because it's a lot like Joker's. I feel like if you averaged Joker's up airs together, his Arsene and non-Arsene, you would get Samus's. But Joker's does drag down consistently, while hers does not. But it can combo into itself without dragging down because it has no lag after. You know, it lasts forever, but then it has very little lag in the air. She can do another one right after and true combo it, so that's pretty good. Okay, Chic Up Air. Chic Up Air is Joker Up Air, but a lot worse in my opinion. It goes down here with Greninja's Up Air. It can drag down, but it's kind of inconsistent. It doesn't really kill. Like, it can kill at super high percent. It can combo, but not as consistently as Joker's can combo. It has almost exactly the same data as Joker's. I think it's a little faster. Yeah, it's 1 frame faster. But it can't be used landing. It's not as good as Samus's, because the hitbox isn't nearly as good. What frame is Samus's? 5, yeah. So it's the worst of these. It shouldn't be this low though, because it can drag down. It's a lot worse than Samus's in my opinion. The drag downs just aren't that consistent, but they do exist, and you know what? People have gotten consistent with them. So we'll throw her right here, right next to Samus. Is Chic's this good? I really don't think of it as that good, but it definitely is good. So Shulk Up Air, it's good-ish. It can combo into itself, but the hitbox sucks and it's super slow. I don't think of Shulk Up Air as being particularly good. If you hit it once, it's good, but it's so slow. 14 and then 24 for the tall hit. It's safe-ish on shield, but it's not really used for that purpose. It's very disjointed, but is this not literally just Richter Up Air but worse in a lot of ways? I don't think of Shulk Up Air is really good at all. Yeah, people fall out consistently. Yeah, Shulk's Up Air sucks. I'm putting it down here. It's Richter's, but a little bit worse. Who's next? Snake Up Air. Very good. Very active. Kill move. But I'll have to take a look. It's super disjointed, too. All of his aerials are stupid disjointed for no reason. You guys see that? It's a lot like Ridley's Up Air, but not quite as disjointed. So, somewhere in this range for sure. I mean, it's K-Rool Up Air, like, but slower. It's very active, though. Snake's is laggy, yeah, true, but it's good. I think it's literally just K-Rools, right? These are killing Up Airs. They're probably in the same tier. I think Ridley's has less lag and can be used again in the air, and that's why it's that high up. Sonic Up Air. They made it a little bit better, but I don't know if it was enough. It's a lot like Fox Up Air, but it doesn't do nearly as much damage, but it is a better combo tool on a generic character. It's frame 5. It does 8 damage, which is really not a lot. Hitboxes are okay, but inconsistent. I still think it's a good move, but on On a character that wasn't as fast or didn't have as much mobility as Sonic, it would be a lot worse. So we're going to put it pretty far down, I think. I'm not sure, but I think Sonic's is probably pretty low. Just because of moves that are inconsistent are always going to have to go a little bit lower, just as a rule. And Sonic's is pretty inconsistent. All right, Squirtle. Squirtle Up Air is basically Pichu Up Air. Squirtle and Pichu are basically the same character. I've been saying this over and over again. It's not completely true, but frame 5, -3 on shield. Frame 4, -8 on shield. Wait, Squirtle's is better. Is it better, though? 26 total frames, 29 total frames. Yeah, they're basically the same move. Squirtle's is just better. So, yeah. Squirtle just has a broken up air. It can be used landing as well. I think it goes up here. It's just so safe. It's small, though. So it's not as good as Luigi's. Yeah, it can hit opponents who are really small. Let's put it there. It's Pichu's, but without the downsides. Yeah, it's tiny. That's true. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Okay, Steve Up Air is kind of godlike. Is it S tier? It probably is, right? Like, the fact that you can just combo it into itself and it's +0 on shield. Like, what the hell is +0? Are we assuming that if you have Steve's Up Air, you also have Steve's Up Tilt? Or can it only be used in the air? I think we have to assume that if you have Steve's Up Air, you also have Steve's Up Tilt. Right? If we're assuming that Ken is special canceling, are we averaging the non-axe hitbox? Yeah, I think we'll have to, right? Well, no, you don't average it, because he almost always has some kind of axe. That hitbox is really good. It's not +0, unless you're using Up Tilt, apparently. It's really good. It's S tier. Yeah, it's an amazing combo tool. So we'll put it right there. I don't want to overthink it. You say Ria's is higher because it kills and is cancelable on any special. Yeah, you're right. Special canceling makes it insane. All right, yeah. I actually think that both Shotos need to have their Up Airs in S tier. Just because, like, we can't ignore the giant special cancel in the room. We can't ignore it. Posture check. That I need. -1 is still nutty. Yeah, -1 is nutty. So, yeah, I think Steve's... We got to put it in S tier. There's no really working around that. It's an S tier move. Terry Up Air, also special cancelable. It's probably the best of these Up Airs, isn't it? I'll have to take a look at the frame data and hitboxes to know for sure. Frame 7, -3 on shield. Can be used to combo start. I mean, this is a really good Up Air. This is one of the best in the game. This goes way up. The fact that you can also special cancel it, which means in a vacuum it's going to be absolutely broken. This is one of the best Up Airs in the game. I think it goes right here, like with Roy's, right? Terry Up Air bad? What are you talking about? What am I on? It can be special canceled. Special canceling is broken. Never kills though? Yeah, but it can be special canceled, so who needs it to kill? I don't understand how you guys don't think Terry is a broken... Special cancel doesn't mean it's automatically good? Yeah, it kind of does. Why do you think Terry's Up Air is bad? It's frame 7, -3 on shield, disjointed, hits over his head, has a massive hitbox, and can be special canceled. How is this a bad move? Who cares about the angle that it sends at? It can be canceled. You just cancel into stuff. Try landing it. You don't have to land it as a combo starter for it to be broken. It can be special canceled. It's not bad. Okay, I'm moving on. Terry's Up Air is crazy. It's probably not as good as ones you can land with. The fact that you can't land with hurts it, but it's the best of the Shoto Nairs and Up Airs, and it stays in S tier. Or the best of the fighting game character Up Airs. Don't yell at me for saying Shoto, I'm sorry. This is like the same as Link's, right? They're pretty much the same. Most of the Links have really similar data, I think, in terms of their Up Air. They didn't exactly get creative with this one, which I wish they'd gotten more creative with these moves. Frame 11. I think probably Toon Link's is a little bit better than Link's, right? They're both frame 11, same data on shield, but Toon Link's hits a lot lower, which means it can be used as a combo starter more consistently. And it has a bigger hitbox. So yeah, Toon Link's is Link's, but better. Probably significantly better. So yeah, and they both kill. It is like literally almost the exact same move. Villager Up Air. Frame 6. I mean, it's just Isabelle Up Air, right? But random. Isabelle Up Air plus randomness equals bad, right? Isn't Isabel's like a little bit better? Okay. Is Isabel's like a lot bigger? Not really. It just has a bigger animation. Wait, Villagers is bigger. And hits a lot higher too. I don't know. I think it's just Isabel's, but pretty much the same, right? Isabel's isn't random. Yeah. Consistency is more valuable. Yeah, that's definitely true. So I think it's just a slightly worse Isabel up air, right? So we put it right below her. Wario up air is broken. Wario up air is one of the best combo tools in the game. So it definitely goes up here. Let's take a look at it, frame data wise. Wario just has broken everything. It's really big, it combos, it's -2 on shield, it hits low, it's frame 8, which is pretty fast. It combos into whatever you want. It's a good move. Now the question is it actually better than these other moves, though? Because, think about it. If Wario had Squirtle's up air, he would be even more broken than he already is, wouldn't he? That's just a free waft every time you hit an up air. Plus, you can combo like 3 up airs in a row and then waft. It's broken because it's on Wario. It's more broken because it's on Wario, but it's still really, really good. Bilith, the nest here. Yeah, she's too high, though. Bilith needs to go down a lot, but she's really good. I think this needs to happen. And Corrin below both of those. I think, yeah, this makes a lot more sense to me. Yep. I like that. Wii Fit Trainer has a really good up air. I'm pretty sure it's kind of broken. Frame 6, -5, hits low, combos, kills. Especially if you counter in deep breathing. So if we average in deep breathing, it's even better. Has almost no landing lag. Wario's attributes carry his aerials. See, the thing is, no, but yes. The aerials are insane on their own, but they're like even more insane with Wario. Like, yeah, they're not going to be as good when they're not on Wario, but they're still very, very good. But yeah, I think you're right, actually, though. Wario is not as good as Squirtle's, but it is very good. So let's put it here with a bunch of the other really good combo up airs that are disjointed. I think it's better than Falcon's, but it's not as good as Steve's. Nest up air is S easy. It does everything. Yeah, it's really good. There's a reason I have it in high A, but I'm not sure it breaks the barrier. Why did I put Pichu lower? Because it wasn't as safe on landing, right? I gotta think for a second. It's like much less safe. Yeah, it's -8 on shield. That's why I put Pichu's lower. It's not a landing option like the others are, but it's a really good combo tool. What was Ness's? Ness's can't be used landing that well, right? I think that's the only reason I put it where I did. Yeah, Ness's frame data is just not nearly as good. It's really good in general. Let's do this. Yeah, it's not as good as Palo's. He'll top out A tier. Yeah, he's gonna top out A tier. Yeah, it's really good, but it just doesn't have the frame data of the others. But it's insane. He's right between A and S. I'm not sure. You can land with up air on S. Yeah, you can. It's good for that, but it. Okay, all right. Okay. He's low S. All right. What we were saying about Wii Fit Trainer. Really good up air. Can't really be used landing, but everything else it's good. So let's put Wii Fit Trainer in. It's like DK, right? It's a lot like DK's up air. Very similar move, actually, the more you think about it. All right. Wolf up air. See, I think it's good. It's really good. You can use it landing, but the hitbox is really hard to get consistently. It's a lot like Terry up air if you couldn't cancel it. Yeah, Wolf up air actually like doesn't kill early at all. The reason his up air is good is because you can combo fair into it. So you don't need it to be a landing aerial. In a vacuum, you would rather have a lot more up airs than Wolf up air. It's a good combo extender, true, but it's not as good as a lot of the areas that you can land with. It's not as disjointed as a lot of the areas you can juggle with. It's not as strong as a lot of the areas you can kill with. So it's probably like a B tier, right? I think Fox's is better. We'll put it down here. It's a lot like Min Min's as well, yeah. A little bit more disjointed. Yoshi's got an insane up air. Yoshi's up air does everything, but it's a little bit carried by his aerial drift because the hitbox isn't great. But it's frame 5, -3, hits low, has a really... Oh, the hitbox is... What am I talking about? The hitbox is massive. It kills, it's active for at least a couple frames. I mean, Yoshi up air is pretty much everything you want in an up air. I think it's pretty clearly S tier. It's better than Ness's, but pretty similar. Yeah, I think Yoshi up air is crazy good. It's made even better by his insane aerial drift, but it's a really good move. I need to look at the frame data to know how Young Link's compares to Link and Toon Link's, but it's clearly going to be very close to them. I think Young Link's, yeah, I mean, they're all basically the same move. Frame 5 -9. Is it exactly the same? Oh, wow. Wait, it's frame 5? Why is it so much faster? The hitbox isn't as good. What the hell? All right, I see you, Young Link, having the best Link up air. That's really good. There's no way Yoshi up air should be lower than Corrin. I think that you're not taking into consideration that what makes Yoshi's up air so good is that he's the best air drift in the game. Corrin has a huge disjoint. So if we're putting it on any character, it's going to be better in a lot of cases. Yoshi having the best air drift in the game kind of carries that move. And it carries a move that's already godlike, but makes it even better. Yink's is faster and has 0 lag. Yeah, I think Yink could probably be even higher than it is. But the fact that it's not really a combo move, and it's just kind of like a haha gotcha move, means I think it's maybe a little bit higher than Sword Fighter, but doesn't need to be higher than that. It's the best Link Nair by a lot, though. By a lot. Okay, Zelda up air. Pretty good. It's like Ivysaur up air if it was bad. Bad is an exaggeration. It's clearly a good move. It's a really good kill move. It's huge. It's disjointed. But it's frame 14. Like, look at Ivysaur's. As soon as I can find where the hell he is. Okay, this is 2 frames faster, but it's also minus... they're both -6 on shield, but Ivy's hits way lower, is much bigger, is more disjointed, kills earlier, I think. Can be comboed, while Zelda's up air cannot be comboed. 11 frames landing lag versus 12, but 54 total frames versus 51. Why is Zelda's as bad as it is? I think it's just that it doesn't hit low enough to start combos like Ivy's does. So, and it's slower. So Zelda up air is gonna be good, but not great. Let's put it around. It's not as good as is it as good as Ridley's? It's probably around as good as Ridley's, right? But I think Ridley's might be a little bit better. It's not better than the Lynx. We'll put it here. Sword Fighters is better. But I think it's better than the Lynx. Yeah. It's so slow, though. I don't know, man. Thanks, Aramis. I'm glad to hear that. Zelda's kills earlier, but Ivy's is better in every other way. Yeah. I mean, Ivy's is obviously better. I think this makes sense. All right. We have another S tier up here. Zero Suit Samus. This is one of the only up airs in the game that not only could be used as a landing option, it consistently is used as a landing option. It's frame 6. It's -2 on shield. It hits very low. Look how low that is. That's like even with her arm. You can use that on short characters. If you look at that versus like Captain Falcon's, who I think has a very comparable up air to ZSS's. First off, ZSS's is -2, while Falcon's is -6. Second off, Falcon's hits here, ZSS's hits there. This is one of the best up airs in the game. Very, very clearly. It's one of the best combo up airs in the game. It's not as good as Mario's, but it's very close. This might actually be right here. Just behind Mario. Just behind Mario. It's insane. It can be comboed into, comboed out of, combo start, landing, rising. It's every situation. It can kill if you catch him near the top. It's just such an S tier Nair. There's no competition here. No question whatsoever. So yeah, we'll put it there. Out of a vacuum, S+. No, her attributes are what make her up air so good. I don't know. So yeah, I guess this is kind of it. Oh, you said out of a vacuum. I got you. But it's only good because of ZSS jump height? That's not true at all. How can you say that? It's a frame 6 -2 on shield combo starter that hits super low. I don't understand how that's only good in her kit. That's definitely not true. That's going to be good in every kit in the game. Now, the boy, Ike. Where does he go? Where do he be going, though? It's all come down to this. Where does our boy go? Let's take a look. Let's do this systematically, okay? Let's take a look at Ike's frame data so that I can explain to you why I think this move is so good. It's frame 13, right? That's slow. It's slow. Doesn't really matter, though. Because if you're going up there to hit someone, you're going to be hitting up air on the way up. Now, it's not as active as a lot of those other up airs, but it's one of the biggest moves in the game. Like, you guys were saying you think Robin's up air is broken. Let's take a look at the two moves next to each other, okay? So there's Ike's up air. Sorry, I'm having to navigate with no keyboard. Like, I had someone trying to say Robin's up air was the best up air in the game. Let's take a look at this hitbox in comparison. Do you see how small Robin looks? Ike is a lot taller than Robin. Do you see how small Robin looks in this little tiny box? Because of how huge this up air is. It's so big, dude. It's -6 on shield. It hits low enough in the back hit that you can combo start most of the cast. In fact, if you have perfect spacing, you can actually hit all of the cast. It anti-airs. It hits rising. It hits landing. It's an amazing combo tool right behind Nair. Yeah, they had to make Ike bigger just to fit, make the box bigger just to fit the sword in. Ragnall's just that large. It's just insane. It's so good. Now, it's -5. I thought it was -6. It's actually safer than backer. It's just as safe as Nair when landed. You can get front hit combos too. Like, that's not low. You can get that hitbox on people in front of you. I've done it multiple times. And again, it does depend on the matchup. The only reason this isn't the best up air in the game, okay? And I don't think it is. The only reason is because you can't falling up air every character consistently. You can't hit characters like Pikachu. You can't hit characters like Pichu. Short characters who are low to the ground makes it a little bit less consistent than a lot of these other combo starting up airs. However, the fact that it kills very early and it serves all of these purposes means that this is essentially Ivysaur Nair. Ike Nair and Ivysaur Nair are very similar in function and very similar in quality, in my opinion. Now, which one's better? By the way, no one's touching Mario or ZSS. I don't think Ike has a comparably good up air in a vacuum. They're just such amazing tools. I got to think about this, actually. Because if you think about it, what do you want an up air to do? I mean, killing off the top is so important. And Ike's is so good at killing off the top. This is taking a lot of thinking. It's so good, dude. I love Ike's up air. I think it's in 4th place. I think it's that good. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. I think this makes a lot of sense to me. One of the best up airs in the game. Top 5. Top 5. Chroms might need to move up a little bit, but yeah. Chroms goes up. Ooh, yeah. Yep, okay. I've stared at it long enough. This is what I'm going with. This is going to be my up air tier list. Let's not. I'm happy with it. This is what we got, y'all. This is my definitive up air tier list. It's going on the record as a finished product. What do you guys think?
Those I fight with, their family.
Thank you so much to my patrons. I only get to do this because you guys support me, and I appreciate it so much. If you'd like to become a patron, check out the link in the description. Thank you very much, everybody.